All right, guys, G Show here with Blindsided Sports. We're covering the Buffalo Bills. As always, we have to talk about the wide receivers. I want to dive into this because there's so much change that's happening, and we have no idea what the hell is going to be going on next season. So I wanted to dive in, do a little bit of projections, talk about what I think about is going to happen. And like I said, it's tough. It's not easy. First of all, you got to talk about the new guys coming in. We've already talked about Cole Beasley. We know he's going to play a role. We know Cole Beasley is going to be on the field a lot. There's no doubt about that. Now, with John Brown, we're not so sure. We gave him a shit ton of money. That is a fact. But do we know that John Brown can necessarily beat out Zay and Foster and take slot time over Cole and play over our guy Duke Williams? We don't know. John Brown's kind of a question mark, but he's got the upside. Right now, he has the advantage. But we've talked about them enough. Let's talk about some of the new guys here. Andre Roberts, what is he going to do? What is he going to offer to the wide receiver group? I don't think much. I think we brought him in as a punt return, kick return specialist, and a depth guy at wide receiver. We get injuries. We got guys that can't go for a certain reason. We have Andre Roberts, who has a ton of NFL experience, ready to go at all times. Is he going to start? Is he going to get a significant amount of playing time? Probably not. To Duke Williams, I know I've broken him down a couple times in the videos. Question is does he have a shot to be a starter on this Buffalo Bills team? And my answer is yes, I do. This is a guy that had the potential to be a star NFL wide receiver, and now he's doing what it takes to fulfill that role. Is he going to be a star? I don't know. We have no idea what this guy's ceiling is. What I do know is he ran a 4.72 40 back in the day. He's got the size, he's got the hands, he's got the catch radius, he runs a good routes, but he's not very fast, which isn't a major deal, but it takes a little bit off that star potential. So does Duke Williams have a shot to be a solid one? It's a long shot, but I don't think you can cancel it out. Duke Williams is a guy to keep your eye out on. And when we get into training camp, I'm going to be there for you guys all the time. I'm going to be breaking it down, what we're seeing out there on a daily basis. So stay tuned. I'm super excited to see what Duke Williams can do. Now I want to get into our guys returning from last year. Two guys we love. Everybody loves these guys, especially after Zay turned his career around last year. He ended up having some really good games. He put up some decent numbers. Are they top tier numbers? No. But it was only his second year. He seemed to be another guy that turned it around, got his shit together, and has a lot of potential for his third year. The question becomes, what is Zay capable of this year? I saw something the other day that said that the stud wide receivers in the NFL, their third year, they absolutely blow up, and that just wasn't true. I was really hopeful because it's Zay's third year, but I looked up Julio, A.J. Green, Antonio Brown, all those guys. They blew up their second year. So Zay's second year, he had a major turnaround. He had obviously the best year of his career, but he did enough to project that he may have a really big third year. Look at, we didn't have a great offensive line. We know that. We had a rookie quarterback and Derek Anderson or Barkley or whoever when Nate Peterman. We had a bunch of guys in there when Allen wasn't starting and when he was hurt. So you bring Zay in this year with Allen. They've obviously created some camaraderie. They have some chemistry. You bring him in with a set offense, Allen getting the first snaps all year. What's it going to do? I think Zay has the potential to be a top 20 wide receiver in the NFL. I don't think he's going to get into that top tier, the absolute studs of the league. But with Zay's production that he showed last season and a continued development and a continued better offense for the Buffalo Bills, I think Zay has a real shot to be a top guy. I'm pretty confident with this one. I might be shooting myself in the foot here, but I'm going to say Zay has the opportunity to be our high-volume one guy, our top target guy, bringing in 60, 70 catches, 900 yards, with 10 touchdowns. I think Zay has the opportunity this year and the potential to do that. If he can continue his development from year 1 to year 2 and now year 2 to year 3, I think he's got a shot at it. One of our big questions this year is, what is Robert Foster going to do? What is he capable of doing? We know last year he had a resurgence after he got cut from the team, which is a little scary. You had to be cut from the NFL to turn it up. We know that he's got the deep route. We know that he's got the burners. He's got the explosiveness. But Does he have any more on his route wheel? He doesn't really get across the middle very much, and we know John Brown can do that. We know Zay Jones can do that. We know Cole Beasley's going to get dirty. Duke Williams is going to be a guy that comes in there, and he runs all sorts of routes. He's a big boy that doesn't mind getting hit in the middle. Robert Foster's not that guy. To be honest with you guys, I hate saying this because Foster turned it up last year. But with the wide receivers that we brought in, and I got a feeling we're going to draft another guy in the first few rounds, I have this strange feeling that Robert Foster's not going to be what he was last year. I hope that's not the case. He's a young guy from Alabama with that connection with Brian Dable, who turned it on last year. But with Brown, Beasley, Zay, Duke Williams, and Andre Roberts, and a wide receiver or two that they bring in with the draft, I think Robert Foster might fall through the cracks. So hopefully that's not the case, and I know that's going to make some people mad out there, but unfortunately you have to break down the depth chart, and I think Foster might be a guy that falls. The most part about next season is going to be what wide receivers are going to be where, but I want to make a prediction, put a stamp on it. This is what the G Show thinks with Blindsided Sports. Here we go. I got Zay Jones at the 1. Like I said, looking at his development from year 1 to year 2, now going to year 3, I think he's got a shot. We got John Brown at the 2. I think his speed is too much for defenses to handle. He's going to be too valuable to not have him on the field. We got Cole Beasley at the 3, playing the slot like we all know he's going to. We've all seen him. We all know what he can do. We don't even have to get into it. He's a great slot receiver, and he's going to be a valuable asset to the team. And at 4, this is where it really got tough. Who's going to be that guy who contends with Brown, who contends with Zay Jones for those starting 2 spots, who could come on the field in the red zone, make big plays? And I had to give it to Duke Williams. Zay Jones and John Brown are too fast, and they do everything that Robert Foster could do just a little bit better to have Foster at that 4 spot. I think we got to go with Duke Williams, a 6'3", 225-pound guy who can run a variety of routes, big target. Robert Foster, I think he slides down to number 5. I hate this, guys. Foster, I was a huge fan of him last year. And if he gets to a point next season where he's not seeing him in the field much and he doesn't have much playing time, it's going to stink. But it means good things for the Bills. It means that we're developing a roster. It means our offense is going to be in a much better position than it was last year. Okay, I know it's not great. Everybody loves Foster, but him sliding down there with his role that he played last year to go into this year where he's not playing very much, I think it's a good sign for the Bills. I think we brought in these guys, and Zay's going to keep developing, and we've brought these guys in that are going to shine in our offense with Josh Allen and our bolstered offensive line. Look for great things to happen with our offense next year, guys. We're going to be a top 10 offense in the NFL. Thanks for watching. Hey, guys, G Show here with Blindsided Sports, covering the Buffalo Bills, here with my 2 little G Shows. Guys, say hi. Hi. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please like the Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I was talking to the 8-year-old G Show here, and I told him how many subscribers we had, and he laughed in my face. I asked him how many subscribers we had to have to be a cool dad, and he said 2 million. 2 million. He looked at me and said 2 million. So we're going for 2 million, guys. Please subscribe and hit that bell so you can get the notifications when we go on. Thank you so much. Guys, say see you later. See you later, boo-boops. Boo-boops.